Merhaba and welcome back once again, perhaps for the last time, to the Ottoman campaign and Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Well, the last time, other than, any eventual bonus shipbuilding episodes. But yeah, we're gonna fight some convoy battles and do some naval invasions, and that will probably be it. Right then, so we got Sluncommon, which is a familiar ship. She's been around for a while. And 3 of these VV class light cruisers. And the enemy has 1 heavy cruiser. And was there 1 or 2 light cruisers? I think there's 1. Yeah. Well, the light cruiser is the closest one. We can see if we can gun that down first. No torpedoes on the transports. Only 3-inch guns. Maybe I'll let the light cruisers do a close-in torpedo run on the enemy heavy cruiser. Scoring some decent hits on Casabianca. From both Sluncommon and my 3 lights. 3 Veves. There's the first torpedo. It's turning the wrong way. It's gonna take a hit. No, we're good. We're good. There's torpedoes away from first light cruiser. They look like they're gonna hit. $23.50. Can launch hers as well. At this range, we're gonna get a lot of hits. Maybe something like this. Let's have it from the perspective of this cruiser. I think. It's kind of a crowd favorite, as I understand it, the Veves. Certainly some of my favorites. Now it's just transport killing time. They had 12 of them. There's a lot of fireworks going off. They've controlled the flooding on 2110. Which didn't even take that much damage, just the main tower. And the aft torpedo launcher. Nice. Now then, what's next on the invasion agenda? Did I launch something in the South Pacific? I think I did Marshall Islands. Let's do that one. Ivory Coast is taking care of itself. French Army logistics is back up to 84% because they have this one light cruiser here. Let's send out two heavy cruisers to deal with it. Gitep is a museum ship. Do we have enough tonnage here? Come on, let me see. Yes. That is enough tonnage. That is also enough tonnage. I want to move some of the E-class cruisers into the Mediterranean here. Yeah. Oh, almost brought this along. Well, I did bring it along, but almost sent it to do convoy operations. That would be it would probably not do that well because this is ancient. 69,000 tons. We can take that out of the invasion force. There. So if we have another cruiser versus cruiser like convoy fight or whatever, I have some of my actually best cruisers doing it. Four months, 1 month. So we got this one back next month. Now let's see where the army invasions end up. This one is at 28, 30. Those are the two ones I'm like hoping will succeed, and this one also at 28. Because that would save me some naval invasions. The press in various countries is fully supporting our war efforts. The only two remaining countries I am at war with, so it's like no effect. Yes, I can tell. There we go. The two I sent out to fight this cruiser, they are fighting that cruiser. Alright, you're this way. There you are. Putting in your smoke. Soon to be in range. Get our first hits. Knocking out their main tower. And the secondaries are getting involved now too. Be nice if we could get some hits on the stern here. There we go. And she sank. With not a scratch taken. That is perfect. And a bunch more convoy battles. This time I'm losing some transports. Yeah, they got like this lone ship sailing around here. And some around here as well. One destroyer. So, Penghu, next invasion target. Still no army advanced into North Honshu. It would be nice if the army could do that. Let's see, this was at 28, now it's at 57%. 58. 57. These two also nice, but they're landlocked. 2 Veves versus 1 of these Pegases. And a single transport. And there you are. How far away? Not very. Let's just get closer. I got the advantage in both armor and firepower and speed. And actually everything. So the secondaries just convinced that transport to surrender. We're gonna get a bunch of torpedo hits here. That's too late. It's over, but we would have gotten quite a few. And here we go. My plan of moving the E-class cruisers into the Mediterranean has paid off. Because they are encountering 1 heavy and 2 light cruisers. And I'm more comfortable having these guys do it than the old Ivaliques. Right, what was the armor on this thing? 4 on the second inner belt. That should actually be equal to 16. That's still too thick for my 11-inch guns. But we should still be able to deal with this guy. Even if I got brand new cruisers with inexperienced crews. They don't even have names. No, the ships, that is. I'm sure the crew have names. I just noticed these boats have plus 200% for hull stability and tower. taken out their secondary tower already. That's a pretty good start. Take out your main tower as well, that would be nice. And you launched a torpedo. There's the torp. Their main tower is now also out. Pretty hard. There you go, structural damage. And Henri here. Probably not gonna take too kindly to a bunch of 11-inch armor-piercing rounds at this range. Yeah, blapped out of the water. Now for the transports. What's the secondary armament like on these? It's pretty good. They're going to be opening up now. In the closest transport. While the main guns target the one furthest away. And there we go. These had torpedoes. I didn't notice that. But they didn't do anything with them, so that's fine. And then we got this one. A Murad 3, actually. Older than the Veves, although recently refit, but it's a bigger and more expensive cruiser. Not quite as fast as the Veves, but kind of better in many ways. Just not so much better that it's worth being 3 times as expensive. and displacing twice as much. Let's see, are we gonna do anything with this torpedo boat? Oh, we might. Since it's here anyway. I'm just gonna do the thing where I launch torpedoes at the transports and hope they hit the escorts. The torpedo boat has done its job. Who knows if anything will come of that, but at least we put the torps to use. Oh, that looked close, but no. No cigar. I think this class actually has better secondary armament than the Veves. It's got 3.9s instead of 3.5s. Sultan is coming in, trying to gun it out with Gedits, which has yet to take a scratch. Though she's taking plenty of hits, so that might change. Again, not bad with the torpedoes. A little bit overkill maybe, but and there we go. 57 hits, all blocked. Ahmed Celebi is back to being operational. Barbaros Hayreddin has 3 months remaining. Yeah, like these invasions are just, they're gonna be successful. And I did launch one invasion against Penghu, didn't I? I did. There it is. So that's gonna be good as well. 100%? 79%? Do I not have the tonnage? Let's send out these 2 battlecruisers. Also, I wonder if I have a bunch of, I do. Bunch of torpedo bolts here that can quickly receive their refit. Oh, some of them are at sea still. That's fine. Let's have everything be on sea control. Although that doesn't really matter if they're being refit, but yeah. How about France? Are they 85%? Okay. Army logistics. So we'll see if the army can keep pushing. Just judging by the numbers, they should be able to do that, even if they're on lower logistics. Right. Strikes first. And then we have some meetings. But I think they're just like this one. One light cruiser. Battleships should be enough to deal with this. Yes. Even at long range, I should be able to score main belt pens on this guy. Which kind of should be a given with 17.5-inch guns versus a light cruiser, but there we go. Main deck pens, actually. 2 of them for like 10 and 16,000 damage each. And there we go. Main belt pens for 30. Yeah, it's done. That's how you can like tell the difference from when a main belt or main deck pen is actually penetrating the armor and is not just some kind of buggy falsely attributed hit when you get this kind of massive damage number. Because sometimes the log tells you that you scored a main belt or deck hit, even when you shouldn't be able to, given the armor. But also the damage is not really there to suggest that it's a real main pen. So I think those are just fore and aft belt and deck hits that are just wrongly attributed. I think that's what's going on. I haven't done any testing on it, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it wouldn't be the only game mechanic in the game that is not working exactly like it should. So, these two Iowa leaks fighting a heavy cruiser. In a storm. Can they do it? Yeah, they should be able to. We're scoring the first hits anyway, that's a good start. Although we're not doing a whole bunch of damage. Let's load AP, guys. That's a good trick. I mean, it's just partial pence, but that's better than nothing. Knocked out the secondary tower. Ooh, but we take the first flooding hit. And a main tower hit on Eddermit. We've knocked out the main tower too. Good. And the fire control. So far damage on Eddermit, not too serious. Less so than on the enemy cruiser, so... Not gonna have her disengaged yet. Oh, there's the torpedoes. Did not see them. So you got 3 underwater tubes per side. Good to know. now we're blowing up your ammo. And the rest of your ship, so... Good. Yeah. She took it on the chin. And we have taken Western France. And Iceland. 49%, so that has gone down. 57. That has not moved. 57 here too. Now let's do... Let's got 3 turns remaining. Western or southern France? I mean northern or southern. Northern requires less tonnage. I already have my my fleet here. So that should work out just fine. Like so. Still 79%, even if I sent out more. Stupid me. Those are battle cruisers. They were supposed to be sent out. Not the torpedo boats. The torpedo boats should be in port getting refit. Anyway, you have a lot of ships left, France. You got like some sailing around, being annoying. You got 5 destroyers. Two months left for all these Veves to enter service. You know, that battleship needs a test cruise after the repair. So we're going to send it out to sink this destroyer. Why not? Onwards. Looks like we took it. Another heavy cruiser. Veve's gotta earn their pay. Let's see, close in. Dump torpedoes into their broadside. Same as usual. Are you running away? Let's see if we can do some flooding here. Torpedo detonation, that's nice. You still have torpedoes though. More torpedo detonations. And now you're running a little bit short on those torpedoes, which you haven't launched yet. And Alaka has taken a lot of hits, but not a whole lot of damage. Castor is finally taking a little bit of flooding. And has now lost all of our torpedoes. Let's try launching one spread from Alaka. See if they're gonna hit anything. Maybe. She just turned. Might be able to outturn my torps. Oh, I got one. Yeah, they're gonna flood. 2310 is closing in to finish. Just in case. Ah, no need. And there's this one. And that won't take long. That was an overpen. Okay, but a couple more and she's gone. Nice. As expected. And the army finally pushes into North Honshu. Which should be a 1 month push. Yeah. So we're gonna initiate an invasion against Southeast Korea. Last Scandinavian holdout. Or it will be. after that invasion and this army invasion. So these battle cruisers here. I don't know. Let's send them over here. So they can maybe do some convoy raiding. Let's have the last 4 receive the refit. Well, 24%, 86%. It's still stuck at 57. And we have a convoy here hiding my naval invasion. Right, heavy cruiser on heavy cruiser action. Again, just as planned with these E-class cruisers. No. Main guns. Keep targeting that cruiser. Secondaries can deal with the transports when we get closer. We've launched a torp. Cute. There it is. Let's watch out for those broadside torpedoes. I don't think you're gonna get to launch. Suddenly taking a lot of damage from those guns when I wasn't broadside anymore. Need a little bit more flooding on their stern. Another torp. Can I avoid it? I can make it a dud. They're turning in too sharply. This one, yes. Just a little bit more flooding, please. Or are we just gonna go for the straight structural kill? There we go. And now just the transports, which do not carry torpedoes. As I said. Let's check in on that naval invasion now. 98%. But I have some tonnage not in the circle, so we can quickly fix that like so. And this tonnage doesn't even need to be here. We can send these guys down south. And then initiate a oh, I already did Korea, right? True. These two, like, send them to Livorno. And the other one, come on, let me click. To the channel. So they can maybe do some, like, convoy stuff. Like, if the French are going to be spamming heavy cruisers, then just sinking them with battle cruisers. That would be a good idea. Oh, right. Also, they have Western Samoa, which I need to take. So many meetings. If they are like versus one light cruiser or one destroyer, I'm just going to do that off camera because you know how it's going to go. Well, yeah, that was quick and easy. So let's do one more convoy battle. Right, and we are in firing range. I'm gonna pick apart this light cruiser first. But it foolishly decided to come closer. No torps on the transports. Faraday is the same kind of heavy cruiser that we've been fighting a bunch. The Argonaut is sinking. You launched your bow torpedo. There it is. Nowhere close to my heavy cruiser, so that's fine. And since you like playing with torpedoes, like, wow, this guy is taking a lot of damage from the guns this time. See how you like it. 7 out of 10. Not bad. So now it's just transport slaughtering time. There, sank them all. No quarters given. And the army advances are dreadfully slow. So I initiated one naval invasion against that final island in the Pacific. So if this doesn't go up next turn, we're just going to have to take southern France by naval invasion. But also, as more and more like enemy provinces are taken over, my armies should concentrate in the advances not yet completed. And we got, yeah, one of these battles. Well, Eastern Germany is mine. Let's do one invasion against Western France. Southern France, excuse me. It's gonna require a lot of tonnage. But that is tonnage I should now have available. With this one being done. I can move you guys in there. You are ready. You can move. Rejoin your own, your old unit. I'm bringing these task forces as well. Nothing else I got like stashed around? Ah, that should be good. And the convoys are just the same old, so they're just gonna be off camera. Because I told you this was the last episode. And okay, here we go. That's kind of a battle. Almost. It's a bit of a slaughter. That is 3 shut in dead end and the old Scandinavian built D's. Right. So that's a port attack from ships that are not in a task force, operating from a port, I guess. Let's see. You're gonna join those. And you're gonna detach. Because you got different top speed. Let's put these 18.5 inch guns to use. And then these can go for the first light cruiser once they get closer. And we've opened up. First hits are being scored already. Dauphin. Main deck pen. For 13,000. And one for 20,000 on Galatée. You're gonna sink. Then you are gonna sink next. And then the 2 lights. Which I'm hoping we can just score some more good hits on, and yeah, there we go. That's more like it. And there we go. Still haven't seen any capital ships from the enemy. I was so sure they were building some of those with that many ships in construction, but it seems not. Just getting this kind of stuff. And yes, we're going on a little bit longer than the usual 1 hour, but we want to finish this today, so let's just withdraw from that one. And then the strikes, and then, you know, the usual couple destroyers kind of fight. Well, now it looks like the army is actually making some advances here. And this one will be done next month, so all these troopers here can go and participate here instead. So it might not even have to wait for the southern France invasion. Yeah. And I think I'm just gonna ignore the convoy battles. Most of them just look like the kind of stuff we've already fought. And do we really I guess this is Scandinavian light cruiser. I'm not sure what kind of ship it is. Well, this will probably be the last fight against a Scandinavian ship. I don't need the torpedo boats to be here. Torpedo boat and destroyer. There you are. It was an expensive light cruiser. $1 billion. She does have torpedoes. Like decent torpedoes too. And you know, not terrible armor for a light cruiser. But we might actually have a fight on our hands. Kind of depends on if I can dodge the torpedoes or not. That's a lot of torpedoes. .22-inch. They're visible though. Plus visibility, so... Fast ones? Probably. Do a little turning here and those torpedoes will be thrown off. I thought. my rudder out. And quite a bit of flooding. And engine damage. Might have need of that destroyer. We've done some decent damage to that cruiser though in return. Yeah, they're gonna go down. While Valia, despite taking some flooding, is still structurally sound. Yeah, there she goes. Not too bad, all things considered. Well, here's a funny one. It's the museum fleet participating in the naval invasion in southern France. They've been engaged by a single French light cruiser, so it's not going to be much of a fight, but at least we get to see all of these old dreadnoughts have at it again. Just like for old time's sake. It's gonna take a while though, because they're very slow, but at least the guns are upgraded. There we go, scoring some hits. These guys can just keep sailing that way. They got their guns unmasked. And there we go. Kind of as expected, this many battleships. Obsolete or not, that's a lot of big guns. Yeah, as expected, with northern France having fallen, all those army force numbers have shifted to take part in this instead. So that might go faster than the actual naval invasion. As for the Scandinavian theater, we got one invasion, 1 month left, and they're done. That is their last province, yes. Anything like exciting here? It's kind of like the stuff we've seen before. Like, I know these E-class cruisers are gonna just vaporize these light cruisers. And the Veve will take the destroyers, and, you know, we're gonna sink the heavy cruiser as well. If something shows up involving a capital ship or something, yeah, we're gonna take a look at that. But now I think it's just time to go on ahead. And there's a lot of meetings, which are all like this kind of stuff. Well, I thought the army would have done a like a huge advance here, but they split the numbers instead. So that's still at 76%. France is up to 100% army logistics now, because their army is much smaller. So 2 light cruisers is enough. I'm up at 27%. Scandinavia will dissolve next month, because I've taken like the last territory they had. So let's just keep going for another 3 months. Should be enough to see us to the end. And like, the army isn't really doing anything to take these. Again, because they keep like opening like new offensives instead of just focusing the numbers on one. Because it works kind of dumb like that. You'd think attacking from different flanks would give you an advantage, but nope. And you know, more of this stuff. There you go, the Scandinavia has dissolved. France is now down to 0 ships. Good. So we might actually see some advances here after all. And sure enough, seems like the army just marched in and took southern France, because yeah, that was the army result. And they're close to taking a lot of this stuff as well. Should I move this force out of the circle just to delay the naval invasion by a month or so? Letting the army... no, actually, the army is going to take it if I don't. So it's gonna be mine anyway. I thought maybe it would be a good idea just to let them just to give them enough time to take Niger and Upper Volta, but you know, they might take those anyway. So time to pull a couple of backup saves here. I'm just going to override some of the older ones. All the ones from 1962. There we go. And there we go. That was the end. We took the final province. And wiped out all the enemies. And got the campaign end splash screen. It's kind of dragged on a little bit there towards the end, but yeah. Wars fought versus Britain. We have sunk 141 British battleships, 62 of their battlecruisers, 226 heavy cruisers and 288 lights, 340 destroyers and 28 torpedo boats, for a total of almost 14 million tons. France, 110 battleships, 31 battlecruisers, 258 heavy and 421 lights. That's a lot of light cruisers. 300 destroyers and 22 torpedo boats, for 17 million tons. Germany, we didn't fight them that much. 56 battleships, 18 battlecruisers, 101 heavy and 167 lights, 107 destroyers and 40 torpedo boats, for a total of 5.5 million tons. So we fought these guys earlier in the campaign while they still had torpedo boats. United States, we sunk 65 of their battleships, 5 of their battlecruisers, 227 heavy and 302 light cruisers, 391 destroyers and 56 torpedo boats, for a total of 10.5 million tons. Soviet Union, which we barely fought. 30 battleships and 11 battlecruisers sunk. 108 heavy cruisers and 222 light cruisers. 362 destroyers and 79 torpedo boats. For a total of 6.6 million tons. Italy, again, barely fought them because they dissolved kind of early. Did I fight them? Yeah, I did. I remember some early game, like torpedo boat attacks versus their battleships and battlecruisers, of which we sank 10 battleships and 2 battlecruisers, 18 heavy and 42 light cruisers, 25 destroyers and 38 torpedo boats for a total of 454,000 tons. Austria-Hungary, very early game enemy. 9 battleships, 25 heavy and 41 light cruisers, and 13 torpedo boats. No battlecruisers or destroyers because they dissolved before that happened. Japan, 10 battleships, 5 battlecruisers, 23 heavy and 52 light cruisers, 42 destroyers and 25 torpedo boats for a total of 1.2 million tons. Spain, 12 battleships, 1 battlecruiser, 48 heavy and 72 light cruisers, 27 destroyers and 38 torpedo boats for a total of 760,000 tons. China, 13 battleships, 5 battlecruisers, 36 heavy and 56 light cruisers, 27 destroyers, 59 torpedo boats for a total of almost a million tons. Portugal, I guess I fought them too. They had a battleship, 8 heavy cruisers, 16 light cruisers, and 11 torpedo boats that I sank for only 86,000 tons. Netherlands, we fought them kind of early and then again later. 8 battleships and 6 battlecruisers, 48 heavy and 47 light cruisers, 24 destroyers and 19 torpedo boats for a total of 750,000 tons. Scandinavia, they joined in late, but they joined in with a pretty heavy navy. 33 battleships, 8 battlecruisers, 55 heavy and 100 light cruisers, 52 destroyers and 9 torpedo boats for a total of 3.3 million tons. I guess I did fight them early campaign too, given that they had torpedo boats there. Total ships built, 32 battleships and 35 battlecruisers, 72 heavy and 77 light cruisers, almost 50-50 battleships and battlecruisers, and also between heavy and light cruisers. 117 destroyers, excuse me, and 181 torpedo boats, because I kept building them to the end. Copying the refit design and keeping them in service. I built a total of 5.6 million tons. During the campaign, I lost 2 battlecruisers. Which ones were those? Yeah, the original Girtep, the predecessor to the Izmir, the light battlecruisers. I lost 20 heavies and 18 light cruisers. Many of these would have been early campaign, I think. 72 destroyers and 134 torpedo boats. And that's where my casualties ramped up. I lost a total of 446,000 tons. But I sank, all told, between all the enemies, 61, almost 62 million tons. So that is not bad. Crew lost 42,000. And crew killed, that is 4.5 million. Transports lost 1,900. And I sank almost 12,000. So, not bad there. That was the end of the Ottoman campaign. World Conquest victory. So then, what now for the Ottoman Navy, now that we control the seas? Well, we're gonna have to find out. Goodbye, and take care.